Good morning, my people. Papa John, day 132. I'm near Killington, Vermont, Rutland, Vermont. This morning I'll be climbing Killington Mountain, which is what I'm doing now. I'll be doing that for the next couple of hours. Once I get to the top, it'll be a pretty good descent into Rutland. Well, into a road where I can get into Rutland. So that's what we're doing. Good bit cooler this morning. This is what a Vermont morning should feel like in the summertime. So the bugs aren't as bad. I'm not sweating as much. That's one reason I decided to cut the day short yesterday, is so that I could do this climb in the morning when it's cooler after I've rested. So we're gonna see. I think we're climbing the ski resort. We're climbing the ski mountain today. We'll get a good look at it when I get up there. This is what we're looking at this morning. And on the TV or computer, however you're watching this, you probably can't tell it's uphill, but it's basically going to be uphill for a couple of hours. I think it's a gradual climb, which is exactly what you want. It rained a lot yesterday, so it was a good call to stop at that shelter. It was a pretty busy campsite. I ended up tenting because two bozos showed up that weren't hikers, that just wanted to come out and party with everybody all night. They ended up bringing a lot of vodka and other substances, and they ended up partying up on the roof of the shelter. Ugh. So anyway, most of the people that were in the shelter decided, hey, I think I'll go tent, which is what I did because I wanted to sleep. And people who come out here and just want to party don't realize if you've been hiking all day, 6:30 or 7, you're ready to go to bed. So anyway, we'll take a look at the mountain when we get to it. Right now, I just got to keep climbing. Still climbing to get to the top of Killington. Vermont is not as feared as New Hampshire in terms of climbs and rocks and all that, but as you can see, it is very rooty, rocky, slippery. I mean, it's just, it's not easy going. But I will say this, the forest smells great. It's kind of piney, and it smells a lot better than I do, but I mean, it does smell good. It smells like one of those things you hang from your rear view mirror. I mean, I don't, but you know, there are people that do that kind of thing. More rocks and roots. Okay, poopologists, I've got a good sample here. You tell me what that is. Each one of those is about the size of a milk dud. And I love milk duds, but I ain't gonna try these. Coming down off of Killington, on the other side is the ski slope. And there was a little side trail I could take, about a quarter mile, but it's very steep to get up to the summit. And Papa John's got some trail magic coming, because Stepmother Jane's coming to pick him up at Route 4. So I passed on the hike to the summit, which would have added another half mile of steep ascent and descent. And I'm just descending into Route 4 in near Rutland, between Rutland and Killington. And as far as 2,000 foot climbs go, this has been pretty easy today. It's kind of, it's gradual over a couple of miles, 2 or 3, maybe 4 miles, and wasn't bad. Okay. White blazes. So you got to be careful up here at the top of Killington, because there's a few different trails, and the Vermont Long Trail splits off from the Appalachian Trail up here pretty soon. And the Vermont Long Trail is surprisingly a very popular trail. I've seen a lot of long trail hikers up here. So these people in Vermont and around here do a good job of getting out and using the trail. And it runs concurrently with the AT for about 100 miles. So I've seen a lot of long trailers out here. And it means the tent sites are more used up. The shelters are more used up. So in a way, I'm going to be glad when it splits off and the AT goes off on its own, because there'll be more room for through hikers. But right now, just got to keep going. Got a little down tree action here. Still coming down off of Killington Mountain. There weren't many views because I think I needed to get to the other side of the mountain, but that wasn't part of the Appalachian Trail, so I passed on it so I could get down to Rutland. But every now and then, you know, it's funny, you're walking through the woods and you can't even tell where you are on the mountain because it's so wooded. But every now and then there's a break in the woods and you can get a good view, and there's a lot of mountains out there. I might have to climb all of them.
Put the speaker in the window, babe. Play the music nice and slow. String up the party lights, let the fire burn down low. Don't care if the neighbors catch us dancing, let's give them all a midnight show. Put the speaker in the window, babe. String up the party lights. Don't care if the neighbors catch us dancing, just hold me close all night long. And open up the old bottle of wine we've been saving for all these years. Lord, I got a funny story to tell, just waiting for us both to be here. Feels so natural when we're together, laughing to the point of tears. Open up that old bottle of wine, I got a funny story to tell. Feels so natural when we're together. Wonder why we waited so long. Though they say the world's gonna end, but Lord knows I don't mind. Any minute the lights could go out, so take my hand one more time. Oh, my ocean is a deep one.